Welcome to the Internet Marketing Strategy webinar. My name is Leah Marks and I'm the Director of Client Services here at Virtual Results, and today we are going to cover the 5 essential practices for a successful site, specifically related to Internet Marketing Strategy. Alright, let's get started. First thing that you should do, let's just cover a little bit of housekeeping. One, you are muted for the duration of this webinar. The reason why we do that is we just want to eliminate noise interference from the background of all your mics. We want to minimize presentation interruptions. And we do this just to make sure that you can always hear what I'm saying. You can ask questions throughout the webinar using the questions box in the control panel to the right. If you are watching a recorded version of this webinar, that's not going to be an option, but you can always email our support team with your questions at support@virtualresults.net. This webinar is going to last about 55 minutes. Our goal is to complete the presentation within about 45 minutes and then open up the last bit of that for questions. We will be stopping the recording at the presentation's end. And as I've mentioned, this webinar is being recorded. We will make it available within 7 to 10 business days after the webinar is finished, and we will post it on the Facebook page, the Virtual Results Facebook group, and in our support center, and we most likely will also put a link to it in your dashboards as well. So this webinar is going to cover a couple of things. One, we're going to talk about refocusing your purpose. When you have a site, you set goals, and what are those goals? Are you focused more on ranking, or are you focused more on traffic? And we're going to cover some of the benefits and disadvantages of both of those options. We're also going to talk about using social media to enhance and engage your sphere, and some simple ways to promote your site. We're going to talk about Google tools, the ones that are most essential and that are free and necessary for you to understand what is going on with your website. We're going to talk about the importance of content creation, and we're going to cover how to use the conversion tools that come with your Virtual Results website effectively. All right, so let's get started. Best way to start is let's get some definitions. Ranking. Ranking is simply your website's position within the search engine results page. This is the purpose of SEO. The purpose of SEO is to get you on the front spot or the top spot on the first page of Google or of any search results page. Traffic is a little different. Traffic is the amount of visitors that come to your website. It's a number. Are you getting 1,500 visitors? Are you getting 3,000 visitors? Are you getting 6,000 visitors? Conversion is when visitors to your site perform an action, such as submitting contact information, filling out a form, clicking on the phone number to call, or emailing you. These are also called leads. So let's talk about the difference between traffic and ranking. Ranking focuses on search engines, and it is highly competitive. There's 10 spots on that first page, and everybody's gearing for it, and a lot of companies spend a lot of money to get there. So it's competitive. If you're looking to not spend a lot of money, it's going to be hard. You can do it. There is such thing as organic SEO, but that takes time to see results, easily 6 months to a year. And ranking doesn't necessarily guarantee leads. Right? So when you focus on ranking, you are focused on your search engine placement. Traffic is a little different. Traffic focuses on client experience. You are inviting people, encouraging them, motivating them to come to your site. It includes sphere engagement and retention. It can be inexpensive, but it takes time and effort. All right? It's a very proactive process. We recommend a focus on traffic with a little bit of an emphasis on ranking. So it's got to be a combination of both. But for a first-time visitor, or I'm sorry, for a first-time site owner, or for somebody who is managing their site alone and it's not something they work on all day, your best bet is to focus on traffic. It's a number that you can reach. It's things that you can do that will expand your sphere. So there's a lot of benefits of using that as your focus. And it'll get you some really good results. But no matter what your focus is, websites take work. And I'm going to start this off. If you come from an age where you had a website 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and you launched it and you sat back and you waited for it to work and it brought in leads and you saw traffic and you were ranking for specific keywords, that is amazing, and that's not going to happen. That's about a decade ago. Now, everything is far too competitive online. An interesting fact is in 2013, the web grew from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. The web grew by more than a third, from about 630 million websites at the beginning of the year to over 850 million by December. That is a lot of competition, all right? You have to fight for the traffic you want. We're going to show you how. 5 things that you should absolutely be doing on your site to promote your site, to drive traffic, and to convert leads. This is our call to action to you. First, utilize the essential Google tools to help you understand what your site is doing. You need to have a gauge, a way to be able to measure the success of your site, to measure how far you are in getting to your goal and what it's taking. All right? Information is key to making the right choices for your site. You need to know what's working, what's not working, where things are happening. You need to be able to understand your options, and it's only when you have those things figured out that you can make informed decisions about what needs to be changed to get the better results and to make your site a more effective conversion tool. Another reason is because it's free. Taking advantage of these free services and tools is just a smart decision, especially if it's going to help you understand what's going on your site. It's an incredible value, and you want to make sure you take advantage of it. Here are 3 tools that we recommend that you start with. First, Google Webmaster Tools. Google Webmaster Tools helps you see your site the way that Google does. It's going to display what pages are indexed. It's going to show you links back to your site, which keywords are benefiting you the most, and other important statistics. Google Analytics lets you track the nature of the traffic on your site. Now, if you're going to have any one tool out of all of these 3, this is the one that we recommend, because this is going to show you how many visitors are coming to your site, how long are they staying, where are they going to, where are they coming from, what pages on your site are they going to, and how long are they staying there. It's going to be incredibly important, especially if you have a goal for, let's say, for example, 4,000 visitors on your site is your goal. This is going to show you where you're at in that goal. You're going to say, okay, this month I got 2,800. I've got work to do. All right. If you've got a bad month, if you are on your site and you see that you've got 2,800 visitors on your site and 40% of them are going to one page, you want to see what's going on that page that is drawing that traffic there, and you want to apply that to the other areas of your site. You also can see what pages aren't drawing any traffic at all, and you need to see what can be done to improve those pages. The content, the lead capture opportunity, all of the information, the look or the layout, anything that can be done to improve that section of your site's chance to draw traffic and to encourage people to come to that page. Also, another tool is Google Authorship. Now, Google Authorship allows the photo and the byline from your Google Plus profile to appear next to your site on search engines. And as you can see on the right-hand side, you've got Ryan Rockwood there, and you can see that that picture and that byline sets that site entry apart on the search engines. Your eyes are automatically drawn there. You'll have a better chance of clicking or having that link clicked on than the other options on that page. So how do you do this? How do you set up those sites? Well, you're a virtual results client. We will do it for you. Our virtual results support team will take care of you. But what we need from you is this. We need you to ask, we need you to send a request into support with your Google login information. If we do not have your Google login information, we cannot set it up for you. This service comes with your virtual results account. Keep in mind, we are here because we want you to be successful. We know that the information provided with these accounts are going to help you know what you're doing. It's going to help you know what's going on. So we want to do this for you, and we're doing it for free. But we need your Google login information to do it. So send in a request to our support team with your Google login information, and we will do it for you free of cost. Number 2. Create consistent, relevant content on your site. This is incredibly important. Why is it important? Here's why. It keeps you connected to your sphere in a way that's non-threatening. It makes your site a valid resource for information and entertainment. And it keeps you at the forefront of their minds when they are ready to connect. All right? 61% of consumers feel better about a company that provides custom content. They're more likely to buy from you if they see you as an authority in your field. If you are constantly creating content about community events and recent properties and interesting information about the things that are going on in their area, they are going to come back to you because they know that you are an authority in that community. You know what's going on. You've got information about properties. They already rely on you or look to you for other resources and information. They are going to be more likely to use your services. Another good reason is that Google determines the validity of your site based partly on the content generated on your site. Here's what Matt Cutts from Google says. Now, Matt Cutts heads the development team or the engineering team that manages the algorithms that Google uses to determine where your site lands on the search engine results pages. Here's what he says. Even if you do brain dead stupid things and shoot yourself in the foot, but have good content, we do want to return it. That means they want to push it out towards the search engine results pages. First and foremost, we care about trying to get the stuff that people really will like, the good, the compelling content in front of them. That is how important that Google sees content. And this was just a recent quote. This came in December of 2013. So this is what the person who heads the team that develops the algorithms that determines the ranking says about content. Content is important. So at minimum, here's what you should be doing as far as content on your site. Blogging. Posting a blog is so simple to do. And here's what you should blog about. One post each week on an interesting property. We have a webinar available in our support center on how to post about notable properties in the area. And it talks about, what is a notable property? It's a historical property that is available now. A property previously owned by a celebrity. Anything that sets that property apart. The most expensive property on that street. Anything that sets that property apart from the others in the area is an interesting property. Another thing that you should do is you should post one blog post every week about a community event or local news. It doesn't always have to be real estate related. It can be a concert or a festival or a family event or a new restaurant opening up in the area. Anything that has to do with your community that would be of interest to those in the community. Remember, we're setting you up as an authority in your field. Your field is that community. Your field is real estate. So any interesting news or event related to that community is going to be useful. You should also utilize the PubSub posts that we provide every week. We have a professional writing staff that creates and syndicates content to your dashboard twice a week. You should customize it for your area and for your team, and you should publish that. All right. It can be simple. You can say 4 posts. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be on my computer every day. It's not necessary. Setting posts to publish on future days is easy. And let me show you. If you go into any post, on the right-hand side in the Publish module, you'll see that you have the ability to edit that publish date down to the minute. So for example, if I take an hour, hour and a half on Monday or on Sunday, and I write all 4 blog posts that I want or 5 blog posts that I want for that week, I can set one to publish on Monday, one to publish on Tuesday, one to publish on Thursday, one to publish on Saturday, one to publish on Sunday. I can set them up all in that single session. That way I don't have to come back to my site every single day that I want to publish a post and do that. I can do it all in one setting at one time. So that is a great tool to use when you are creating content for your site. Every post that you publish should include the following. It needs to contain useful, usable information. It needs to be organized, specifically those posts that have longer, and I want to say that your blog posts should be at least about 500 characters. I say 500 to 700 is a good length. But it needs to be organized. Subtitles, bullet points, something that makes it easy to read. It needs to have clear, concise titles. Titles and subtitles that take up 3 lines, you need to shorten that. You need to make it more clear. All right? Your images should be optimized, and you should have images on every blog post. Your images should be optimized. If you right-click on the image or you click on the edit tool of the image, you can set a title. That title should match the title of your blog post, or the title of the focus keyword should include the focus keyword that you want that content to rank for. It should contain internal and external links. Now, an internal link is a link to another page on your site. For example, if I created a line and I said, for more information about this property, contact me, and I linked that contact me to my contact page on my site, that's an internal link. If I wanted to do an external link, that's anything outside my site. So, for example, if I'm promoting where our headquarters are in Laguna Beach, so if I'm promoting the Sawdust Festival coming up, I can say in the line, for more information, visit the Sawdust Festival website for the schedule. I can create a link, Sawdust Festival website, and link it to their website so that they can go to that page. That's an external link. Also, every single post should include a lead capture opportunity or contact opportunity. Whether it's simply email me at or call me at this number, or if it's a form or a link to your contact page, an opportunity for them to reach out to you. These are going to create content that is both useful and valid to the consumer, to Google, and to you. All right. So where do I find content inspiration? If you've been to any of our other webinars, specifically those that are given by Jen, you will have heard about Google Alerts, and this is an incredibly helpful tool. If you go to google.com/alerts, you can find out what the internet is posting about you. And here I have an example of what a search query would look like. I posted my name, Leah Marks, in quotations because I don't want everything posted about Leah and everything posted with the word Marks. I have in quotations Leah Marks, so that way I get anything related to Leah Marks. And the result type is everything. I want to know everything that's being said about everything that's being posted or published on the internet that contains my name. As it happens, you can set it to be weekly, you can set it to be daily. I have it as it happens. I want to know. If somebody posts something amazing about me, a tutorial, if somebody posts something horrible about me, if somebody posted something about somebody named Leah Marks that's nothing to do with me, we want to know it. And you can have it delivered to your specific email. You can create several of these alerts for your name, for your community, for your brokerage. We recommend that you have all of this information sent to you. This will give you not only an awareness of what's going on the internet about you and about your team and about your brokerage and about your area, but it's going to offer you ideas about what you can create in your blog posts. Also, I recommend Houzz. Houzz is a fun website. You can actually access all of these interesting stories or blog posts or articles or pictures about some really interesting properties. A fun thing to do is to go into houzz.com and look up man cave. There are some really fun ideas in there. But you're not limited to that. Any page or any website that you like, you can look for a subscribe or an RSS feed icon. And this will allow all of that content, any new post from that specific source, to be sent to your RSS feed reader. One of those, if you don't have an RSS feed reader, we recommend Feedly as an example. Now, how do you subscribe to those interesting and relevant RSS feeds? Most of the websites will have this icon on it on the upper right hand side of the screen. It's an RSS icon, and you can see here that I've got it on, so this Mortgage News Daily, it's right here. If I click on this, I can subscribe. Here it is on the sidebar of Curbed, which is another fun website. The Wall Street Journal has it in their footer, so along with all of their other social media icons. So you can always find this button and subscribe that way to the sites that you want to receive information from. All right, so that's content. Now, what else do we need to do? We need to take advantage of the reach of the social networks to engage your sphere. It's incredibly important. You need to understand the incredible reach of social media. 73% of all Americans use social media. Of those using social media, 63% are on it every single day. And of those who use social media, 40% of them are on it multiple times a day. The average person in America is using social media and is checking it 4 or 5 times a day. That's an incredible opportunity to reach out to those people. All right? If you haven't started yet, start with Facebook. Facebook has the widest reach. It's got 1.3 billion Facebook users in comparison to the next in line, which is Twitter, at 646 million. 189 million of those use Facebook only on mobile. 645 million use an average, that's the average number of weekly local business page views. 645 million people are looking at the page views of the business pages in their area. It's by far the farthest reaching network. The average person spends 17 minutes on average on LinkedIn. On Facebook, the average time spent on Facebook every month is 8.3 hours. All right? Facebook is something that you should be doing. Now, what can you be doing on Facebook? Friend your sphere. Make sure your efforts are reaching your community and your clients. So if you know somebody, if you've got their email address, add them as a friend. All right? You should join interest groups. One example is the Virtual Results VIP Facebook group. All of our clients, the majority of our clients, anybody who's asked, is on this Facebook group. So you can have ideas about call to actions, about fun things to do on your site. The same exists for real estate. The same exists for your community. So you need to find interest groups and join that. And you'll have a good source of information and trends within your industry. You need to listen and comment. You need to pay attention to what's going on, specifically with your sphere. Somebody's decided that they are moving, or somebody's got a kid who is looking for a place because they want to be closer to their college. You have the ability to see what's going on in the lives of the people that you want to sell a home to. And you need to comment. You need to start developing that relationship. Now, it's not the same as a face-to-face conversation. No, wait, it is the same. It just takes up a long period of time. So instead of me saying something and somebody saying something back to me, and then me saying something back to them, that's a conversation. The same exists on Facebook. You comment, they comment back, you comment back to them. It's a conversation. Now, it takes place on a social media network, and it takes place over a longer period of time, but it's still a conversation. It is still a relationship-building tool. And it's something that you should be definitely active in. And you can also create lists. You can separate your potential clients from your family, from your friends. So you can create these lists and make sure that when you comment, you can comment out only to your potential clients list. You can comment only to your family. So you can actually simplify all of those efforts. So now you've got to get on Facebook and you've got to start posting. You've got to be active on Facebook. So I would start with 2 Facebook posts every week with a focus to engage your sphere. Now you can create posts on any of these topics: market updates, community events, your experiences, new listings, open houses. You want to draw people to your website. You want to draw people to your open houses and invite people. Is a good way to do it. Make sure that no matter what you do, in every post you link back to your website. You need to make the most of every opportunity to promote and drive traffic back to your website. So for example, at the bottom of your post, as you write, you say, for more information about this topic, contact me at, and then your domain name, and maybe a link to your contact page. So these are all ways to bring people back to your site. Remember, your focus is to drive traffic back to your website. Your website is the conversion tool. Your focus on your social media networks is to drive them there. Okay? Number 4, never miss an opportunity to promote your site through advertising and marketing. All right? Here's a couple things to think about. 1, promote your website link in your email signature. On all emails and email broadcasts, beneath your name and your title and your phone number, have your URL, your domain, leahmarks.com, whatever it is. Have your email link and your email signature contain the website link. Make sure all print media, signs, business cards, postcards, flyers, any kind of handout that you send, make sure all of those things contain your website link. Make sure all of your social media profile pages and channels contain your website link as well. Remember, your goal is to promote your site, to get it out there. Somebody goes onto your YouTube channel, they see a link beneath, they like your video, they like the listing tour, they want to see more. Their inclination is to click on the link that's directly beneath that. If there's no link, then they're just going to move on the right-hand side, there's a whole other list of videos that they can view. That's just one example. You need to make sure that you give them the opportunity, as many opportunities as possible to come back to your site. You need to also utilize the email marketing services like Happy Grasshopper and do a broadcast once a month. I think Happy Grasshopper schedules once every 3 weeks. They'll send out an email. That's going to be key. Another thing that you can do, Craigslist advertising. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Craigslist ad. It's got a beautiful picture. It's got information about the property, including the number of bedrooms, the number of square feet, a description, and a link back to the website. So it's one of the easiest and most effective advertising avenues that's available out there right now. So I recommend 5 to 10 Craigslist ads per day. If you start with 5 to 10 Craigslist ads per week, do that. You know, if you say, I don't have time to go on Craigslist and upload these properties or repost these ads every single day. And the reason why we recommend it every day is because Craigslist posts, it's formatted in the order of the most recent. So if you post every day or you repost every day, you'll be knocked right back up to the very top of the list. All right. But if you can only do per week, do per week. Start there and then move up twice per week. And then you want to make sure that you start using these things to help you promote your site, and don't get overwhelmed by the number of different ways that you can do that. Start small, work your way up. I'm giving you a lot of different avenues, and you can only do one at a time. So please make sure that you're not overwhelmed in time. Start with what you know. Increase a little bit at a time the number of things that you do to promote your site and drive traffic. 5 to 10 Craigslist ads per day is a good number. Get to that point. Also, Facebook ads and pay-per-click are a great way to drive traffic to your site. If you use Facebook ads with a combination of a landing page, and this is one of the examples of a Facebook campaign that we set up. We actually built out, this is a screenshot of a page that we built out for one of our clients. It's a home value page. They type in the address and it actually sends you an automated CMA within minutes. But the biggest thing is this actually drives traffic back to your site and creates a good conversion point. The benefit of linking a landing page like this with a Facebook ad campaign is this. Facebook ads are local. It's a relatively new medium, so it's not entirely saturated yet, and so all of the campaigns are affordable. You can start off at $200 a month and work from there. You can also target. So you do geo-targeting based on the cities and zip codes that you are interested in. And you can add local people with the criteria that you want. So whether that's an age group, their interest, their marital status. You can focus on, if you are in Granada Hills, you can focus on couples in Granada Hills between the ages of 35 and 50 who are already homeowners, instead of other pay-per-click campaigns where you can possibly get a lead from a 16-year-old girl 3 states away. So it actually offers an ability to really target to the type of people that you want, to the audience that you want. 5. Ensure that you are working with your site's available conversion tools. Here's a few of them. 1. Forced registration from your IDX is one of the highest used conversion points on any site. Take advantage of it. Somebody wants to see homes, they get a chance to go do a property search, They view 3 and they want to do more, and oh, a pop-up appears if they want to view more, and they can fill that out. They can already log in. And the benefit of forced registration is they can set up their own search criteria, so they can actually receive updated listings. So, for example, if I'm looking in Laguna Beach for a home between um, 1 million and 1.2 million that is in a very specific area of Laguna Beach with 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and a pool, and I set that criteria up through this forced registration, I can receive any new properties that fit that criteria. I can have it automatically sent to my email. It's one of the benefits of forced registration because it's a benefit to you, you get the lead, and it's a benefit to the person who's doing that search because I get an automated report of all the latest listings that come up. So as soon as it's inserted into the MLS, I get an email. You can also create lead capture opportunities on your site that are simple. The more fields on a form, the lower the conversion rate is. So we actually build out websites that have a number of different types of forms, some of the more detailed and extensive ones, and some that just contain what's your email address, or what's your email address and what community are you interested in. This is a way to create some really great opportunities for those who may be intimidated by forms and those who may not. You have the ability to create custom forms on your website. You can have 50 fields, you can have 1. So it's up to you. But you really need to make sure that you create simple lead capture opportunities on your site. You can create interesting lead capture opportunities. So, for example, things that add value and incentive. Get a free gift. Here's a report on costly mistakes to avoid. Useful lead capture opportunities that include free products or services or prize motivated contests such as winning a gift card or an ebook. So all of these tools will allow you to reach out to people to encourage them and motivate them to complete a form. All right, that's a lead capture opportunity. And also utilize the available landing pages on your site. We just went over this with the Facebook ad, is combining an effective landing page with a Facebook ad is a really, really powerful combination. This comes with your website. Your Virtual Results account comes with a landing page that looks like this. Make sure you use it. All right. Also, make sure that your site is updated with the latest tools and technology. Now, we've been around for a little while, so there are designs out there that are older. 3 years ago, 2 years ago, the sites did not include responsive technology. The internet did not include responsive technology. It does now. Responsive technology is really important. Specifically because people are going more and more towards mobile searches. Now, if you don't know what responsive technology is, it's simply the website's ability to detect the screen size that you're viewing the website on and to reformat itself to fit that screen. So if I'm viewing my site on a Kindle versus an iPhone versus a Galaxy 5, I have the ability or the responsive sites have the ability to detect the screen size and reformat it so that I'm not constantly scrolling back and forth to see the content on the site. Some of these sites have clean, optimized code. This actually design is our responsive design. It's got clean, optimized code. It has high-res images, squeeze pages, and landing pages. And we recommend for you, if your site is 12 months or older, or if it was built using an older design, it may be time to update your site. So please ask about the upgrade discount offered to Virtual Results clients. I think that this site is a responsive site, and we have a one-time setup fee for Virtual Results clients for $2.99 to upgrade. And that includes all of the additional content, such as the squeeze pages that are built into this design and the landing page. So incredible value there. Also, we have a new design called Anthem. And this design is a $1,400 site or a $1,500 site. It includes responsive technology, clean, optimized code, listing carousels, call to actions, elegant listing display pages, landing pages that convert. And it's available to Virtual Results clients for only $499. So that's my plug. But I recommend this not only just because it's a beautiful design, but also because It's going to help you convert traffic better. All right. So let's do a quick recap. 1. Utilize the essential Google tools to help you understand what your site is doing. Remember, information is important. Knowing what your site is doing is important. Create consistent, relevant content on your site. Take advantage of the reach of the networks. All right. Engage your sphere. Get involved in the social media. Have conversations. Make sure that you never miss an opportunity to promote your site through advertising and marketing. That's Craigslist, that's Facebook ads, that's your print media, that's email marketing, all right? And make sure that you are working with your site's tools to convert. Here's a couple of getting started to-do lists. We'll provide this presentation in a PDF format so that you can use this, so you can look at it a little bit longer. But here's a getting started once you do this, it's done to-do list. All right, and here is a weekly to-do list. All right, publish 2 posts a week, send out email broadcasts, start a Craigslist campaign, start a Facebook ad campaign, monitor your Google Analytics weekly, publish 1 new post a week on a notable property, publish 1 new post a week on a community event. Thank you so much for joining.